A Fayetteville garden is taking the scare out of Scarecrow. How a local competition is bringing together the community. Up next on UATV. The cold weather means students are starting to give school the cold shoulder. How one organization is helping to fight student stress. The garden tends to see a lot less visitors as the weather gets colder, so a big part of the Scarecrow Showdown is all about bringing people back, even in October. Patriot Park broke ground in October. It will include 9 buildings that have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. Now, in a statistic from the United States Environmental Protection Agency, over 11 million tons of textiles ended up in landfills in 2018. The Food Science Club started selling apple butter this week and will continue to sell until they sell out. Last year, they sold out right before Thanksgiving. Live for UATV, I'm Rasmussen. The Apple Butter Bash, while serving as the Food Science Club's fundraiser, almost serves a double purpose. It's also about giving students that farm-to-fork experience. Starting at 7 a.m., students gathered to start the production of apple butter. 2,000 pounds of locally sourced apples were turned into 2,000 jars of apple butter in a matter of hours, with each step of the process manned by students. Food Science Club President Anna Mays says it's a unique experience.
And just being on the floor and being able to see how it works, I think is really important for our food science students.
It takes several steps to make apple butter. Apples first go into the cider press where they are crushed. They are then moved to the steam tunnel blancher to soften the pieces and deactivate enzymes. Apple pieces go into the finisher where skin, stems, and seeds are removed. At this point, the apples are closer to the consistency of an applesauce. After weighing, the mixture is put into the steam kettle where it will cook amongst other additional ingredients. Eventually, the mixture will make its way to this container that holds the apple butter until it's ready to be jarred, boiled, and labeled. It's a long process, but students say it's lots of fun.
My favorite part about the Apple Butter Bash is just being with all of my peers in this setting and just being able to work together to apply everything we learn in class to an actual food production setting. I think is a really unique opportunity.
It also gives students a connection to the community.
We have such a great opportunity in Northwest Arkansas with food companies and with orchards to be local and to work with the local community and give back a little.
The Food Science Club started selling apple butter this week and will continue to sell until they sell out. Last year, they sold out right before Thanksgiving. Live for UATV, I'm Rasmussen. I'm here at Holcomb Hall, where students and faculty gathered to watch international performances. Performances originated from South America, Africa, and even the Middle East. Govhar Agazadar, a visiting scholar from Azerbaijan, said she leaped at the chance to participate and dance around the world.
I thought, wow, that is the time now I can also talk about my culture, my country, and show something, like do something for my country.
Agazadar performed a dance that depicts elements of delicacy and bashfulness, important characteristics for Azerbaijani girls.
That is why I chose a dance that I could easily do by myself. At the same time, I could really show the real elements of the Azerbaijani culture.
Out of the 5 different groups that performed, 4 showed off cultural dances, while 1 participant sang in a mix of English and Swahili. Nathan Hubbard, graduate assistant for the International Student Experience and Housing, contributed to the sharing of culture on campus. He says Dance Around the World is to include students.
But it's pretty much to help international students create a sense of belonging and expand upon their community during International Education Week.
Dance Around the World, now in its 17th year, displays diverse culture through art.
So it just kind of helps us demonstrate or celebrate cultures from around the world through dance and through music and through singing and everything.
Performers may have varied from where they're from and what countries they were representing, but the outcome is still the same. They all have the opportunity to represent their home. This goes for Agazardar, who is excited to get to share who she is.
As far as I know, I'm the only person from Azerbaijan in Fayetteville.
You feel that surge to be able to express yourself, be yourself as well. And this event helped me to be genuine myself.
Agazadar says overall she believes in the importance of cultural communication. Live for UATV, I'm Rasmussen. Right behind me is what will soon be known as Patriot Park, an apartment complex designed with specifically veterans in mind. Through both public and private partnerships, Patriot Park will be kept affordable for those struggling financially. Washington County identified veterans housing as an area of issue.
Okay, what is your full name?
Mike Lewis served in the Air Force for almost 25 years. Now his job is to help service members who need it.
We hear about financial issues, family issues, and possibly even some issues that might cause them to be homeless, or they are homeless right now.
Patriot Park was proposed to be the solution. Funds for Patriot Park came from an affordable housing tax credit program at the state level. Washington County provided the land.
What can we do with this particular patch of land that would benefit the most citizens or be the most beneficial to our area? And that's why this project was attractive from the county standpoint.
Judge Deegan says one of the best parts of the process of creating Patriot Park is that it's a team effort.
When we can get those public and private partnerships to work, I think that's the best way to bring something good to your citizens.
You've got a few buildings right there.
One of these private partnerships is with Strategic Realty, the lead developing company for this build. Arkansas State Senator Jim Petty is the CEO of the company. He also says he believes in the importance of working with the community, especially veteran services.
We're going to rely heavily on those that provide the services to kind of pair those two together to service the full veteran in all of their needs.
The Veterans Office sees anywhere from 250 to 300 vets per month. Patriot Park will soon be another form of help.
It just gives us, as veteran service officers, just another resource that we can use to go ahead and let them know and present to them to say this is an opportunity you might have coming up here in the future.
Patriot Park broke ground in October. It will include 9 buildings that have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. In order for a veteran to qualify for residency in Patriot Park, they must be making at or below 60% of the median income. That means they need to make below $57,000 a year. Unlike other housing resources, Patriot Park only looks at initial income upon application and does not reevaluate.
You could move in today, income eligible, and then win the lottery tomorrow and still live here.
In the end, the focus of these efforts is on the veterans.
We're not just helping people obtain housing. Of course, we're IDing and targeting this towards our veteran community, which those individuals have given a lot to our country, no matter what their role in any particular time was.
Patriot Park will be located on the corner of North College Avenue and Baxter Lane, right across the street from the Veterans Hospital and Veterans Service Center. Live for UATV, I'm Emma Rasmussen. There are over 50 scarecrows in the garden behind me. While they all differ in looks, they have one thing in common, and that is their connection to the community.
Mommy, she's over here!
Each scarecrow was handmade by individuals in the community, including businesses, nonprofits, families, and even Girl Scout troops. This event has challenged people to create their own version of a scarecrow, and results did not disappoint. One of Troop's 5014 leaders says her girls put a lot of effort into making their scarecrow Do-Si-Do Daisy.
I thought it'd be really awesome for the girls to be able to showcase some of their creativity and what they wanted to, have Do-Si-Do Daisy accomplish.
Any group could enter the competition and make their own creation. Co-owner of Kitchen Distributors says their scarecrow Iris has been a great experience for them.
Oh, it's so much fun, and I've had the best time. I've been coming out every Wednesday night and talking to different people. It's been really fun just to be part of the community and do something worthwhile.
Botanical Gardens Communications Manager Lane Berry says the creativity has been the best part of the showdown.
They want to share their talents with people. They may not be a professional, but they still love working on a project like this, so it's been great to see what they can come up with.
The garden tends to see a lot less visitors as the weather gets colder, so a big part of the Scarecrow Showdown is all about bringing people back, even in October.
So it's great to see, more people than ever actually come during the month of October, which we don't normally get to see.
The event has caused excitement among participants as they encourage even more people to come out to the gardens.
I've talked so many people into coming to see Iris, and I've seen so many people in and out and just coming over, so it's been a really good thing for the Botanical Garden.
Both Do-Si-Do Daisy and Iris left as winners, with Do-Si-Do Daisy taking home a participation ribbon and Iris winning Top Pick Scarecrow for a business. But both groups say they're just happy they participated and are happy they gave back to the community. Live for UATV, I'm Emma Rasmussen. Choctaw performers showed off their culture in the Verizon Ballroom right behind me. From lessons to dances, audience members had a real look into the customs of the tribe. The Native American Student Association, or NASA, says they want to make sure that this is a month of celebration. The exhibition started off with a weaponry lesson from a Choctaw weapon maker, then moved to showing off social dances. Performers even encouraged audience members to dance along by bringing them into their circle. NASA President Alex Davis, despite being from the Muskogee Creek Nation, says seeing this performance is a comforting reminder of her own culture.
Just having somewhat a similar environment that I'm also used to when I go back home and participate in different cultural events. It's refreshing and it feels so at home, oddly.
NASA acknowledges the tragedies of history and want to recognize what it means to be Indigenous in today's world. Overall, the Choctaw performers and NASA say they want to encourage learning and breaking stereotypes. NASA events are open for anyone who wants to attend. For UATV, I'm Emma Rasmussen.